Hey guys, it's Toon. So, as you know, Minecraft 1.13 pre-release came out not too long ago. First, I wanted to figure out I noticed a very interesting detail in the world generation in Minecraft. Before we continue on with this, I just thought I'd show a nice little detail here about they'd added a very subtle change between the menus of both old Minecraft and the new Minecraft pre-release snapshot. It's pretty hard to notice, you know. It's very subtle. As you can see, the little paper icon on Minecraft Realms, is not available in this version. So that's a very subtle difference there. Not many people would be able to notice that difference. I don't think they changed anything else. Yeah, they look the exact same besides that. But let's go ahead and continue in. As you can see, I'm going to be creating a brand new world in here. We're going to be creating buffet worlds. As most of you know who are on my Discord, you know I'm very fascinated with these buffet worlds. Very fascinated indeed. We're going to be making a buffet world of each type here. Surface, caves, and floating islands. Which, if you didn't know actually, the surface world generation is based off of the overworld generation in normal Minecraft. And caves generation is based off of the nether generation in normal Minecraft. And floating islands generation is based off of the ether mod. I don't think there's any kind of generation like this in normal Minecraft. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I've went ahead and created every single type of world generation. As you can see, I'm currently in the ether style generation right now. Again, I don't think a generation like this exists in normal Minecraft gameplay, so they added this specifically because of how popular the ether mod was. So that's pretty cool. So we have every type of world right now. So let's go ahead and switch over to 1.12.2. And what I wanted to try out, now most people know that if you try out a future version of Minecraft from a previous version, the world will glitch. But the reason I really wanted to check this out is because if you look into the JSON files of each of these types of world generations, they spawn differently than normal worlds. As you know, they all spawn in one type of biome. In normal Minecraft, back in the old Minecraft, didn't have a setting like this. So it'd be interesting to see if it can spawn a world with not just the terrain generation, but also with just one biome. So let's go ahead and take a look into this. Let's go ahead and look at the surface world. As you can see, we spawned in a totally different area. Let's compare this. Hopefully it still lets me in. Let's compare this to the type of world that it normally spawns. As you can see, it crashes, mostly because you can't have both versions on at the same time. But in that version, we are in a plains world, and I think it's already a dead giveaway, but I might want to point it out already. There are multiple biomes in this world. I thought I might want to point that out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have to open my other... Oh, so here's one thing we need to know. So, as you know, Minecraft spawns in chunks. So apparently, the chunks that weren't loaded end up becoming a giant chasm. Now, I think this could be pretty fun if you set this up as some sort of survival challenge, where you stay in one giant square. Because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, this exists throughout the entire world. If I can fly around and show this off. This entire area here is all just one square. And maybe the lower you set your render distance, the smaller the square would be. Now, I actually didn't intend to show this, but if you think about it, that is actually a very interesting idea for a survival challenge, where you have to survive all within one small square and not go out beyond that. And it does seem it breaks off at other points here as well. Very, very interesting. I like the floating water here. It's very creative. Very nice that the developers specifically set water to not apply to the force of gravity, even though this one little bit here is kind of sloping off a little. So it's trying to listen to the force of gravity. But either way, let's show off the cave nether style generation. And this time I'll open it in the pre-release before I open it in the most recent Minecraft version. As you can see, it's all really dark in here. I do believe my brightness is turned up so you all can see this. Chunks are still rendering. Very interesting. And as you can see, it's all in one biome. These little stone areas down there, gravel areas, normally spawn, because that's how Minecraft's generation apparently works, even with a plains biome. Let me just fix that. Yes, nothing too interesting. Honestly, obviously, yes, hundreds of worlds just like this have been made in this style. But let's see how it generates within the most recent version of Minecraft. Yes, and now we are stuck under the ground. We are stuck in a piece of gravel. Oh, and there we are. As you can see, it didn't generate normally this time either. It generated it as a normal Minecraft world. Let's see if we can find any new generation glitches. Currently, surprisingly, there are no new generation-styled glitches. Everything seems normal. Unlike the Plains world, though that is... Oh, no, never mind, here we go. Again, this goes with my theory that the lower your render distance, the farther your render distance, the larger the island is. So, oh, and down there we have a... I never actually seen these in normal Minecraft gameplay. These are your skeletons made out of giant bone. Interesting, I've never seen these in normal Minecraft survival gameplay, although I never do play normal survival gameplay. I keep playing 1.7 modded with my friends, even though I hate 1.7. But alright, okay. Let's go ahead back and try out the new generation in here. Now, before we start, I do want to do this small test here. What happens if our render distance is turned down a little? Let's go into the Ether-style generation. Once again, I want to say that it's very interesting that they added this. Now, sadly, we can't see too much of this because I lowered the render distance, but maybe you can raise it just a little bit. I don't want to do it too much. And as you can see, this is what this Sky Island world looks like. Very, very nice. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and exit out of this one. And enter into the most recent edition. Let's see how it generates. Obviously, we've seen a running pattern here, so it's probably going to spawn in as a normal survival world. And oh my goodness, look at all of these chunk errors right here. This is actually much more drastic than the other examples we've had in the past. Apparently, wherever air, like sky, normally appears in the normal gameplay, it seems to change here as well. As you can see, it also still splits off here, even though you have all these chunk errors in the main area. It still has this little split here, which is interesting to say the least. And I do believe that's all I have to say here. But yes, thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more creative content. Take care.